Well, this came out of nowhere, people. A new Netflix He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series that follows on after the original 80s show. So, clearly disregarding the new adventures of He-Man, and thank God for that. I mean, that show doesn't care. Anyone who knows me knows I'm sort of a slight fan of He-Man. Yes, I may have a tattoo, and yes, I may have a replica sort of power. And yes, my dad may have sold all of my brothers and my He-Man collection at a garage sale years ago. Yes, I know, it still hurts. I'll get over it eventually. And now we get this new announcement out of nowhere that super nerd himself, Kevin Smith, is on board as a showrunner. And already from left and right I'm being asked, what do I think? Well, it's kinda hard. There's a new He-Man movie in the works and has gone through production nightmare for years and years. Setback after setback, having David S. Goyer directing from Nicolas Cage rumoured to be Skeletor. Yes, people, that was real. Nick Cage is Skeletor. Just think of that. It's kind of cool, actually, but yeah, thank God that didn't happen. And now the film itself is in full production. We have this new Noah kid as He-Man and two relative unknown directors, so who knows where the movie will go. And then, of course, we had this Netflix She-Ra show. I was asked to give an opinion about this when it first came out, and I had so-called friends turn on me and abuse me for not supporting the show. I was called a homophobe and a hater, especially of the LGBT community, because I didn't support the show. And I kid you not, people, I had so-called friends on Facebook ban me for giving an opinion after asking me what I thought of it. And all I could say is, the show wasn't for me, it wasn't my She-Ra, and I wasn't a fan of it. So I guess that's considered being a hater. I made it clear I wasn't a fan of its style or its writing, but also said this is for a new generation, it's not aimed at people like me. And it was great to see the franchise in the spotlight again. The show itself seems to be doing great for Netflix, and hell, anything that brings attention to this universe and this world with He-Man and She-Ra, that's good news for me. Even if I'm not a fan of its content, I support the fact people getting into this franchise. Now we have this new He-Man show, and I'm sort of skeptical. Only because we don't know anything yet, but judging by this teaser poster, which looks damn awesome by the way. As for the show itself with Kevin Smith on board, I'm keeping my expectations low for now. So people, what are your thoughts? What would you like to see? Since it's going to be a continuation of the 80s, are we going to get our classic He-Man's 80s theme still here? Are we going to keep the same Filmation anime style that we got back in the 80s? And you know what? I am actually very curious to see what people's feedback is to this. It seems to be positive so far, but hell, with more news coming out of the show, I guess only time will tell. Thank you for listening, people. Hope to see you again soon next time.